For more on the search effort, we're joined by Art Roderick, law enforcement media consultant, retired assistant director for investigation with the U.S. Marshals and Deputy Department of Homeland Security. Art, good to have you back on the show. The search perimeter today was expanded, and he was seen late this morning running near Longwood Gardens. That's 200 acres of dense forest. There are helicopters in the area, dogs, horses. How is he eluding capture for 8 days now?
Well, this is obviously a needle in a haystack situation. You can see, I'm not surprised they've expanded the search area, but I will tell you that thank goodness for these trail cams, because this is at least keeping us in the area where he supposedly is hiding out. I find it interesting too that we're bringing in more assets. We have a bigger area to secure, and that's going to be the key, making sure that that perimeter is tight so that he's not able to get out. Now, we've had 8 sightings in 8 days. So, the cameras are helping out and the public is helping out. I find it interesting from that last interview that Evan did with the person that had the property out back there, that he's walking down the streams, which is going to make his scent very difficult to pick up by canines.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's obviously smart enough to figure that part of it out. I was curious, Art, state police said that they're having more tactical teams arriving from throughout the country today to help with the search. What do you think he's talking about? What kinds of teams?
Usually they're either search and rescue teams or SWAT teams. They're law enforcement based. They're either experts at searching specific areas looking for survivors, or they're a heavy tactical unit. So, and they do need both in this particular instance. And that's what you have there. You have FBI, U.S. Marshal Special Operations Group, I'm sure, is on the ground, as well as a ton of investigators. But I think the interesting thing I picked up from that press conference that Evan mentioned earlier was that he had mentioned something about family members in the area. And there is, I believe, a sister that lives in Chester County, but he did not want to. I'm talking to Lieutenant Colonel from the Pennsylvania State Police, did not want to get into that particular discussion, which means, I think, that they are obviously monitoring family members and associates that are in that particular area.
Yeah, at this point, it appears he doesn't have any help. I mean, because that search perimeter is so tight, he has no way of getting any further away. He doesn't have a vehicle. He would need someone to help him get further away. Is that what you're deducing as well?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, he's been in this area for 8 days now, been extremely lucky that he has not run into any law enforcement or anybody that's pinned him down to a specific location. But, this is a matter of time. I'm sure you probably recall the escape that happened out of northern New York a few years back, actually in 2015, the escape from Dannemora, where those two individuals remained out for 35 days before actually they were both, one of them was shot and killed and the other one was eventually caught. But that was 35 days.
Yeah.
We're talking about the same kind of area, actually, very rural area.
Art, we've heard a lot from all the police involved in the search about this extreme heat that's been gripping the Northeast. We've got record high temperatures. Officers and even some of these canine units, the dogs, are really struggling in this heat. And even the thermal imaging gear that they're using, where they can sort of see a human being or a live animal moving, they're picking up hot rocks. How much of a problem is this extreme heat, not just for the search crews, Art, but for this guy? I mean, how is he staying hydrated and hanging in there in this intense heat?
Yeah, that is a good question. I mean, if he's drinking creek water or whatever and hasn't got a supply of good fresh water, then there's a very good possibility he could start becoming sick from drinking the water. But yes, it is intense. It puts more stress on him in this heat. But then again, it sounds like we're getting a break in the weather and we could have some rain in that area, which will obviously make it a lot more difficult for law enforcement to go ahead and search this really heavy rural area out there.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.